Alright guys, welcome back, and you can see back at the demographics screen, we're not number one in population anymore. We're still number one in land. I find it hard to believe we're not number one in population, but apparently someone's a little bit further ahead of us. We are moving up in soldiers though. We're now number 4. We're slightly above average, so that's a good thing. But let's get into it. You can see I haven't done much since the last time we were together. So let's move these archers. Now that we've got a city here, we don't really need those archers there. Let's go ahead and move them down here. Make sure no barbarian camps are spawning at the edge there. And I am going to choose the production for this city. Granary is always a good investment, but honestly, I wouldn't mind having extra culture here. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to grow in 8 turns anyways. And we don't really have... Now we're running into a problem where we don't have enough workers again because we've expanded our cities. And there's so much for them to do. So we might have to start getting some more workers here. You can see we're not doing so hot in gold now. We've only got 12 output, 7 is spent on unit maintenance, 1 on building, and 3 on tile improvement maintenance. So the roads are actually costing us some gold. Now granted, if we get some of these resources hooked up, we should start making more resources, or more gold anyways. But for now, it's starting to become a problem. So we definitely don't want to go and spend the gold that we have building units if we're only making 1 gold per turn. So and we don't have any sort of like buildings that actually increase that yet. Yeah, now we're making negative 1 gold per turn. So that's all coming from these roads. But hopefully when we hook up these cities, we might get some more gold. That's always a possibility. So, and are these guys done? Maybe if we build a mine here, we might get some more gold. Let's see. And a unit needs orders. You guys definitely need to heal. And just keep on exploring here. Now, I know that enemy units can spawn up in this tundra, but honestly, if they want to overrun the tundra with barbarians, more power to them. Who cares? It's kind of, I mean, you can see it's not giving any resources at all. So let's go next turn. I bet you do. Well, we don't have... I think we do have truffles, actually. Maybe we don't. I'm pretty sure we do. So maybe, now we're getting negative 3 gold per turn. This is starting to go downhill quick as far as the gold per turn is concerned. It's because we built out a little bit quick. So we need to focus a little bit on our gold now. And if worse comes to worse, we could always change one of these cities over to wealth production, I believe. Well, maybe we can't yet. Well, this is going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. Let's keep heading this way. See what else we got going on the map. Okay, these guys are done with that project. Let's have them... Let's see, what would be... Well, hooking up this gold mine would be very, very beneficial for us. So, I think just having them power their way over there is gonna be the best thing that we can do. That way they'll get that up and running, and we can go from there. Apparently barbarian camp right there. That's kind of rough. What do we have in the area? We have archers down here. I guess this city could fire on them, but they can also fire on us. So it looks like we're not hooking up those diamonds right now. Let's go ahead and fall back. Do we have another? We have these archers right here that we can move down. And they'll be there in 3 turns. That'll work. So, these guys need orders. How far away from that barbarian camp are they? Not very, but I'd rather have my archers go in. So we found some more horses over there, which is good, but don't plan on going up that way. And we see that there's nothing down there right now. Let's keep these guys moving around. I get the funny feeling that we need more military, just for the amount of territory we have, but the problem is we're already losing a ton of gold right now, so we can't afford more military. And let's see. Yeah, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Let's move down there, just so we can get more of a view. And you guys can move right there. Okay, so they finished the water mill in Istanbul. Let's look at these great projects. Plus 10% growth in all cities, plus 15% production building ranged units. That's not bad. I don't know that it's worth 14 turns, but it's not bad. Great library would give us culture, science, great science points, great works of writing slots, and 1 free technology. This is just all around fantastic. If we could get the great library, I would be extremely pleased. So let's start work on that. It's going to eat up 14 turns. We might not get it if another civilization completes it before us, but I feel like we're on Warlord. We have a lot of resources. I mean, we're leading in points by quite a bit over some of these guys, so unless this guy ends up completing the Great Library, I think we should be okay. We kind of pushed towards it pretty decently, but I could be wrong. We could end up failing to complete it, in which case all of the production will be turned into gold, which won't be a bad thing since we're losing gold. So yeah, let's head down this way. Kind of wish these warriors were a little better, maybe spearmen, but we don't have spearmen yet. Working on it. Well, not quite. Are we? Yeah, we are working on it. More barbarians. Okay, well, we'll handle that. That might be that barbarian camp that they wanted us to eliminate a while ago. Choose production. So we've completed the monument, so we'll be getting some more culture from that. Granary would be key. Worker would also be very nice, but I think granary might be a better choice for the city because we want it to grow, so it can work more tiles, especially that gold tile there. These guys, just put them on alert. That's basically what they're there for. I knew that would be a barbarian camp. Actually, that was a barbarian camp before, but there's no real reason for us to take it out right now. Unit needs orders. Okay. These guys should probably start building a road down to this city, just because we want all of our cities to be connected. And we'll go right there with it. And yes, I know it costs, it's definitely what's costing us all of our gold is these roads, but having roads between your cities is key, and hooking your cities together actually gives you some pretty decent benefits. So the problem that we have right now is we have all these roads and none of our cities are connected yet. So let's see. There we go. We have bronze working, so now there's iron on the map. So let's see if we can find any iron, or if we're going to be in super trouble. There's some iron. That's a good thing. There's only 2 there, though. There is some iron right there. So we're definitely going to want to plop a city down right in here somewhere. We'll figure that out in a little bit once we can afford it. There's some iron up there. Is that it? That seems like it's it out of the area that we know. So let's go back to the technology tree. We could get iron working now, which is a pretty advanced technology. If we got the Great Library, I mean. But for now, we probably want to do... Probably want to finally get sailing here, so we can create fishing boats. I mean, and then optics. It's kind of a toss-up. We need a lot of technologies right now. This definitely wouldn't be a bad one to get, because we could get walls. But it also wouldn't be the best. Let's do sailing, and then we'll hit up... we'll just leave it at that for now. So, unit needs orders. Let's move these guys back down here now that they're full up. You guys can move there. That's the end of that. So these guys are going to be in an all-out war now. That is not a very good place for these guys to be standing. Can we get anywhere else? We can't, because they have a zone of control. So that means we can't move past them. So we need to just take them down as quick as possible before they can start shooting on us. So they lost 3 guys during that. If we can hit them again before they can hit us, then I think we'll be in good shape. Standing out in the open is a very dumb tactic, but unfortunately in this case we don't have much of a choice. Let's look at our other units. They're finally on that gold mine. Definitely construct a mine. Connect that gold. Thank you. Next turn. Okay. Unit needs orders. These guys. Go ahead and keep pushing down this way. Kind of confused as to what happened to that barbarian unit that was attacking us. Oh, a barbarian ship. I think they can probably bombard us. So let's try to get off some good attacks while we still are at full strength. Unit needs orders. They did not attack us, which is very nice. So now I think we're in good shape. Let's go next turn. Oh, but they did produce spearmen. That's not a good thing. Okay, so that... We still want barrage, because even though we're standing in open terrain, it's against units in open terrain, which they are not, so... And so we could hit those guys, or we could hit these guys. I think we should hit the archers. They're the bigger threat right now. Because those... I guess they could attack us using those guys, but... Okay. What are these? Oh, we're growing cities here, and that's actually improving our gold available here. Did we actually hook up? No, we haven't hooked up any cities yet. So just by them growing, we're getting more resources. And that boat appears to have moved off, so let's hit them again. So that's good. I'm very interested in what's going to happen over here. Yep, that's what I thought. But for some reason they did not attack us, so I'm not willing to do that. Let's heal. That boat's back too. Um, they're not going to do very much damage at all. They will do some damage, so let's hit them. Try to whittle them down. Especially them charging us on open terrain, that's going to hurt. So if we can kill a couple of their troops before they'll get to us, that will be helpful. Hey, that's amazing. Runes that's not been taken. Plus 60 faith, that's pretty nice considering we're not working on any faith projects right now. Maybe that'll let us do something. Okay, so we hooked up a city, which is fantastic. Let's start working on this now. Hopefully we'll be able to work on that since they're kind of distracted over here. If we can get gems hooked up, that would be very nice. Yep, I figured that was coming. Yeah, we're going to take heavy losses from that. Let's see. That is definitely the right move to make, because now they can't really hurt us that bad. They've only got 2 troops left here, 1 troop left there. I don't think they can kill us. Let's keep moving with you. There's some bananas down here. This is a little bit too far outside of our range, though. We're not going to realistically go down this far. And that looks to be the end of our turn. Let's go take a look up here. We got sailing.
Has command of everything.
We probably need to get some trade routes going. I mean, that would definitely be helping with our gold situation right now. 7 turns on the Great Library, 5 on a monument. You're not producing anything, so can we produce a cargo ship? 25 turns. I don't know that I want to do that. I would like to build a workboat and get these fish, though. So I'm going to keep putting off the trade over and over and over again. So, alright, so we have bronze working now. We just got sailing. We could get optics, but I don't think there's too much benefit in that. We should probably just finish up masonry. And that way we'll have everything from the ancient era done. Okay. Okay, so they're moving that way. Realistically, kill them. Get some experience. Next turn we can kill him. The reason why I'm not killing him yet is killing him with a ranged unit, you still have to take it and wait 1 more turn to move into the base. So there isn't that big of a value to that. Because it seems like he won't attack us. Okay, so we have this mine now hooked up here. They're working on a road. We should probably... One thing about this civilization is having green borders. It's very hard to see them in the forest. But we should probably work on hooking this up now so we have extra truffles to trade. Another Pantheon has been founded. I wonder if you can have more than one. And we can adopt the policy. Let's check the religion real quick. Save for a great profit or remind me later. I guess just remind me later. Adopt a policy. What do we want here? Each city you found will increase the culture cost policies by 33% less than normal. It also starts a golden age, which we're not in, so that wouldn't be bad. +1 happiness for each city you own connected to the capital, and -5% unhappiness from citizens in non-occupied cities. That's not very great right now, but if we get everything, we'll get a free person, or a free great person. So that's why I'm going to keep pushing down this path. After we finish this, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, we're going to get representation right now. Start a golden age. Golden ages are always appreciated. We're going to start getting gold back from that. Okay, that's fine. Unit needs orders. Gonna keep moving down this way. Okay. Why is it not recommending a mine here? Yeah, definitely build a mine. That's the right thing to do. I don't know why it wasn't recommending it. Okay, so now take that guy out, and next turn we'll move in there. Hopefully they won't build another unit in that one turn. Yeah, there we go. Now we wipe that out, get 30 gold. So, gold is always appreciated. We got another city connection up. You can see we're getting more gold now. Plus our happiness is not doing too bad. It's still positive, which is what's important. 3 turns for the Great Library, so hopefully we're gonna get that. Oh, hey, another runes. Let's head for that. So we've got our worker here on the truffles, construct a camp. We're getting to the point where we might want to think about automating some of our workers, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Definitely we need to get a plantation going on here to get this cotton, or is that cotton? No, that's silk. But yeah, same thing. We need to get that hooked into our network to increase our happiness. So yeah, that gold mine is just fantastic. And we also need to get this hooked up here. So first though, -1 production. That's okay though, because it's going to give an extra food and an extra gold. And basically it's going to, I think the reason we're losing production is because it's going to chop down the forest there, but that's okay. Okay, let's see what we're going to get. We got Monaco. So we've only got 15 gold from them. You'll get 30 if you're the first to discover them, so we know there's another civilization around here somewhere. They settle in one of your cities, increasing its population. That's nice. Yeah, more people. That's appreciated. We're actually going to fall back because I see there's a barbarian camp here. And there's not, I think we can actually embark, so maybe we'll head over here and we'll try that. And they actually have a mission to kill that barbarian camp, but we're not going to be doing that. Okay, you're finally healed up. Let's wipe these guys out. Apparently next turn. They need to heal, so go ahead and do that after that epic battle that they've been having. We should be getting really close to the Great Library now.
How happy are those whose walls already rise.
Okay, so we just got masonry.
The king's
We're in
might
the classic era. 1 turn away from the Great Library, so that's fantastic. So a lot of things happen that turn. Choose production in Bursa. They just finished a monument. Let's work on We definitely don't need that. Try him. Well, I think, honestly, we want probably a workboat to get those fishes. For now. For now, that's a good choice. Open the technology tree. Hopefully we'll get this with the Great Library. Let's go for, let's see. Stable. No, we don't want that. Catapult's not really important right now. We're not really at war. Composite bowman would be helpful against the... yeah, let's go with composite bowman because, well, it's construction actually, but composite bowman will allow us to upgrade our archers, which would be great for fighting all those barbarians. So, okay, let's head over to here. I think we can embark. Maybe not. Maybe we don't have that skill yet. Let's go back to the tech tree. Optics. Yeah, you need optics to do that, so yeah, maybe I should have went with optics, but we're going construction. You guys can just kind of start heading back to base because we can't get past these guys and we can't go that way. So, okay, wipe them out. Really? Yeah, about time. There we go. And that made them happy. Then they're giving us influence. So, right? Each turn will change. No, they're not. Yeah, they're still happy with us, so that's good. Okay, get out of there. And we should be getting the Great Library this turn. We did. So fantastic. Okay, so one free technology provides a free library in the city it was built. Contains 2 slots for great works of writing. So that's good. Most progressive people. So we are... everyone's pretty much at the same point as us. Except for 2 people. So... choose a free tech. Let's see. Ironworking would be nice. Drama, not so much. Allows you to build a temple. Construction, we're already working on. We don't really want to focus on the ones that are lower turns. We either want philosophy, which allows us to build the temple and increases faith output. Drama, which allows us to build amphitheater, which provides a boost to culture. Or ironworking, which allows you to build swordsman. The heroic epic, and the Colossus, which gains an additional trade route slot and cargo ship appears in the city. I would say ironworking is definitely the best here, so let's get that.
Do not wait to strike.
Now, granted, we still don't have any iron, so not like that really helped us that much, but okay, so we just finished the Great Library here. Let's focus, let's see. That would be fantastic. Requires liberty. Do we have liberty? I think we do, actually. I'm pretty sure that's what we've been focusing on. Let's go to our policies. Yes, we definitely have liberty. So that would give us tile improvement, construction speed is increased by 25%, and you get 2 free workers. I'm gonna do that, and hopefully we'll get the pyramids. So we just got the Great Library here. Hopefully we'll get the pyramids here and get 2 free workers. That would be nice. And the plus 25% bonus to tile improvement would be greatly appreciated. It appears that we fixed our problem with gold here. We are still in a golden age, which gives us some slight bonuses, so I guess we'll see. We have 0 trade units with 2 trade routes available, so we need to get working on trade. I don't think we can just buy a unit though, to be honest. Actually we could buy a caravan, which maybe we should do. Yeah, let's do that. 390 gold, though. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I'm not even sure where that would be able to reach, to be honest. I mean, we could relocate it, but yeah, for now, let's not waste the 390 gold on that. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We did create the Great Library, our first wonder. We're working on the pyramids. I'm building them in Istanbul because we definitely have our highest production rate here, and we have the highest chance of completing them. The only problem with that is if you build all your wonders in one place and then that city gets taken, the enemy gets all your wonders. So you got to be real careful. But this is our capital. The likelihood of the enemy taking that is pretty low. But we probably should build some defenses. I mean, we haven't even found another civilization yet, so right now we're just facing barbarians, and I'm not too worried about them. So, alright guys, that's it for this episode. I'll catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching.